The Portland Trailblazers said they offered something for Matisse straight up, and that's what is having me wondering, what in the world was the Trailblazers offering? We want to know, y'all. We want to know what or who were they offering? Were they offering a draft pick, or were they offering, what player were they offering for Matisse Thybulle? What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing. Leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports. So it's a merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the fly or die crew neck for all of my Birds fans. And lastly, guys, shop my Fanatics affiliate link down below for all the official licensed gear for the Philadelphia 76ers and any of your other favorite teams. But of course, turn your notification bells on, because you already know the videos are coming like boom, 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 boom. And you don't want to miss a single video, live stream, or trade rumor, because yes, y'all, you know I gotta rub that she in, because I just did a trade rumor on Melton. And what happened? What happened? What happened? Now, we didn't trade Matisse for him, but regardless, Melton was the kind of player that we were interested in. And what happened? We traded for Melton. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't just be pulling stuff out of the thin air when I be giving y'all them trade rumors. It be actual thought that be going into it. So Cam Johnson next. We'll see. But also, guys, after I'm done talking about I gotta, issue you guys some apologies. None of you guys are really complaining, but yesterday when I posted my first video about the Sixers trade, my audio got deleted. So for the second half of the video where I was actually talking about the trade, that audio got deleted. So I apologize for that technical difficulties. So then I ended up posting just the audio in another video, because that was supposed to be one video. But you know how technology does. But y'all, we have a lot to get into today. Draft recap / news. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So by now we all know the Sixers traded our 23rd pick and Danny Green for Melton. So the 23rd pick ended up being David Roddy. He is a forward out of Colorado State. So him and Danny Green are going to Memphis. Melton is headed to the Sixers, and Danny Green is a good little pickup for the Memphis Grizzlies, because the Memphis Grizzlies are a young win-now team, and they can use that veteran presence from a guy like Danny Green and someone who has that championship, been there. He's got hella rings. He let us know it several times as a Sixer. So they need someone, that veteran presence. And he could actually go a long way just vocally for them, because he's definitely a leader in the locker room. And then, of course, too, we know Danny Green is busted. He's got to recover from his knee injury. So that's great that the Sixers were able to get rid of him. And even when he was healthy, he just wasn't doing, you know what I'm saying? We know. Anyway, thank you, Danny Green. Love you. Thank you for your services. Have fun with the Grizzlies. Some dogs over there. But we talked about Melton. This is my third time now talking about Melton. But Melton is going to be our 3-and-D guard. He's someone who can play on the court with James Harden. He can play with TYRESE, MAXEY, and he can even play with both of them on the court at the same time. He's a guy who's really improved his off-ball game last season, and he's really going to be, right now, in my opinion, he's our best player coming off of the bench. He's just a Matisse that's better, because he has a shot. Now, his defense on the perimeter, of course, isn't as good as Matisse, but he's a solid defender. He's 6'3". He has a 6'9" wingspan. So like I said, he can help guard on the perimeter as well. He's a really good role player. And y'all, he's only 24 years old, and he has 2 more years on his great contract that's worth $16.5 million for the next 2 years. So he's a guy that's not eating up a lot of money, and he's young too. So he can grow and develop with the team if it comes down to that. Last season, he averaged 10 points, 4 rebounds on, I believe, 37%. Yep, 37. Around 38% shooting from the 3. So this is a guy, like I said, who's going to be providing our 3-and-D help. And like I said, we still need to make other moves. There's still other moves that need to be made. We still need some wing help. We still need some athletic wings, some two-way wings. That still has to be addressed. DeAnthony Melton was a great move because, like I said, we got to get rid of Danny Green's contract. We got to get rid of a player like Danny Green who wasn't serving us. And he's, like I said, he's automatically now our best player on the bench. And our bench needed a lot of help. But we still need more help. We still need more help if we want to build a championship team, especially at the forward positions. And, okay, Danny Green was someone that we were looking to trade. That 23rd pick is something we were looking to trade. Check, check. That's been done. But we know the Sixers are still trying to shop Tobias Harris and still trying to shop Matisse Thybulle, which we will get into. So some other moves from last night. We signed St. John's for Julian Champagnie. And I know I said that wrong, to a two-way contract. So Julian is someone who has the potential to be a really good 3-and-D guy, but he still needs a lot of development. So he's going to be a two-way player between the Sixers and the Delaware Bluecoats. If Doc Rivers is the coach, sorry, Julian. We know Doc Rivers doesn't like giving these young guys any run, don't like giving them any help. So the Sixers are really kind of the last team I want to be at if I'm a two-way player. But we also signed G League Ignite's Michael Foster Jr. to a free agent deal. And we signed Amino Muhammad to a 10-day deal, which is basically a tryout. So that's the news from the draft. But we got some big news too, guys. So Sixers writers and Sixers reporters were reporting last night that the Eagles. The Sixers were trying to get a deal done last night to land us Eric Gordon. A deal did not go through, but let's go inside what Sixers insider Keith Pompey was saying last night. It got really, really, really juicy. So Keith said Morey really wanted to add Gordon on draft night via a 3-team trade. Wow. However, teams wanted to deal with the Sixers exclusively rather than help facilitate a deal to get Gordon from Houston. The Portland Trailblazers, y'all been trying to make some moves, were willing to make a straight up deal for Matisse Thybulle. So that's the second team that we know for sure that's wanted to make a straight up deal for Matisse Thybulle. We knew the Bulls wanted to make a straight up deal. Now we know the Portland Trailblazers are trying to make a straight up deal. So Keith continued to say Morey is also trying to pursue former Houston forward P.J. Tucker in free agency. All this comes after Morey acquired former Houston star James Harden in a blockbuster trade. But the Sixers' quest to acquire Gordon on draft night comes months after they refused to include Thybulle in the package that eventually brought Harden to Philadelphia. So the Sixers want to bring in Gordon, but I don't know what these other teams are saying or what these other teams want, but a deal didn't get done. The Sixers wanted to include a third team, but the teams that were interested, it seemed like Houston did not want to include a third team. Yep, they wanted to deal directly with the Sixers. The Portland Trailblazers said they offered something for Matisse straight up, and that's what is having me wondering. What in the world was the Trailblazers offering? We want to know, y'all. We want to know what or who were they offering. Were they offering a draft pick, or were they offering, what player were they offering for Matisse Thybulle? But the Blazers were trying to get Matisse Thybulle last night. It did not go through. Now, when it comes to Eric Gordon, this is my last little piece. Eric Gordon, y'all, is making $18 million. We have to make money match for $18 million for an older player like Eric Gordon. Now that Danny Green is gone, it's going to be harder to make that money match for Eric Gordon. Like, what players are going to be piecing together contract-wise to make work for Eric Gordon? I feel like now that Danny Green is gone, it's going to be too much that we have to package for Eric Gordon. I think we all agree, because we talked about this a little bit before. We need to get younger. We need to get more athletic. We need some wing players. We need to get young, athletic, strong, lengthy, two-way players. Not just someone who's just going to get it done on one end. We need players that can get it done on both ends. But, y'all, it got real juicy last night. Real juicy. But, y'all, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. Shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.